Hey YouTube, this is my PSA returns for my first 15 grades that I sent in, I believe, at the middle of March, and I just got them back last Friday, and I wanted to show you guys what I got. I tried to send in some of my better cards. Some of them were Sun and Moon and Evolutions. I do have a Flashfire Charizard that I pulled out of a Dollar Tree pack that you'll see what kind of grade it got. And so this will be a video on all the cards I got back. So here we have a Rotondex that is PSA 10. And this is actually, as of when I received the card, one of three that are in population right now. Here is my PSA 9 trainer switch. This is from the Sun and Moon. This is my Tauros GX, which is a PSA 9. I believe a lot of these cards, they didn't have any major problem with centering or no scratches. These definitely didn't have any scratches, but they may have had some sort of nicks that got it a 9, unfortunately. This is my Lunala GX. Some of these I'm thinking about putting up on eBay, just so I could. I'm trying to go for a 10 set since I'm trying to get a lot of the newer cards. I'm not trying to really go back and collect older sets because it would just cost way too much money. I'm not in a position to do that, so I'm just trying to do my best with a lot of the newer sets. So here is Lurantis GX. I believe this is around 1 of 12. I think it was the one I checked. Maybe give or take a few. So I was very happy to get that because that is a hyper rare, rainbow rare, and it's very hard to get these for one, so getting at least 110 was really nice. There's a Lapras GX. Here I have a full art Lapras GX, and it got a PSA 10. I got a regular Lunala GX that got a PSA 10. I'm sending in a couple of the other GXs that I have to finish that line of GXs. Here I have a Dragonite EX that I have PSA 10, and I actually have two of them. I was very surprised I got both of them PSA 10. And here's a Mega Venusaur from Evolutions. Got a Mint 9. Again, a lot of these cards just had minor nicks, and they were all packed fresh when I sleeved them. Here's a Mega Charizard EX, and this was actually out of my first Evolutions box when I first started collecting Pokemon cards again back in December of 2016. I pulled this card out of my first booster box, and I was extremely excited that's how I started collecting cards again, because I was never able to collect a Charizard when I was younger. I just never got to one of them, and when I got one of those, I was very happy to pull out of my first booster box. And here's a Mega Charizard EX number 69 from Flashfire, and I pulled this one out of a Dollar Tree pack, and this was after I had gone to the store the first time and liked what I had pulled, so I went back and I bought the rest. Thankfully nobody else had bought them, and I was able to pull that card and got along with another Charizard, and I graded it and got PSA 10 on it, and that card's worth about $250 right now, but I don't plan to sell that one I'm definitely going to be collecting along with this one. I pulled this one out of, I believe, my second or third Evolutions booster box and got this, and it's a Gem Mint 10. Currently these are going for about $400 to $500 on eBay. Again, I do not plan on selling this at all. I do plan to collect this because obviously this is the original artwork, or as close as possible as they could, and I never was able to get a Charizard when I was younger, so this is kind of like one of those flashback memories that I get to relive, and I have one now personally. So it's not the regular first edition or base set, but I'm planning to collect one of those down the road. But as of right now, I'm just going to be collecting newer sets. So, and when I actually sent 2 of them in, I was hoping to get at least one of them to be a 10. I wasn't sure, but this one had factory marks, I believe. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. That is from fresh out of the pack, and has to be some sort of roller marks from the printing presses or something, because that is definitely not from any sort of damage that I did. But it got a 9 because the rest of the card is flawless, besides those minor printing defects from the factory. So, and this one got a PSA 9. So those were my submissions, and I want to thank you for watching, and have a good day.